Ready to start going?
Okay, I gotta fucking my muscles.
Oh my god.
Alright, man.
Alright.
Do you know who this is?
What are we at?
No.
107.
Who
Okay.
is this is?
107.
107. Okay. Alright.
We have a real leader! It's your boys and IMJ, we shut it down, man. A comic book look, invading your town. Keep it comics, and let the beer flow. Be so global, since our premiere show. Riverdale Studios on fire, we don't know where to park. Technology and booze, it's like we're rolling out like Tony Stark. Skylar, Tom, and John, we the bestest. Swag so villainous, so please arrest us.
Welcome to a comic book look, everyone. It's your weekly comic book show. We talk about anything in the comic book industry. You want it, you got it.
You got it?
My name is John, aka John on Demand, aka the Mary Poppins of
Poppins.
Spoonful of comics makes the comics go down.
Oh, yeah.
Makes the
buddy.
nerd men go down.
Well, at least one of them.
Anyways, demon nipples. Shout out. He saw that, by the way.
did
and
he?
was cracking up. Over here, you guys, I got my two awesome co-hosts. We're the Trilogy of Doom. Tom Devine, there can be only one. What? Awesome. Over here, we got Skylar, aka Mr. 1080 HD, making us look so fresh, so crisp.
So clean.
Blah.
Suppression's a clean.
Yeah, buddy. All right, guys, man. 107, we're popping them out, man. Tons of...
Like the
fucking-
Octomom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Last week, I watched the episode, and I thought maybe we meandered a little bit. But guess what, guys? It's all part of the fucking game. But this time, we're going to come right at you and shoot you with a bunch of comic reviews. So we'll start off right away. This is a little bit old, but as you guys have known, I was catching up on Daredevil before. I'm still catching up on comics. I wanted to bring up the last issue of Whispers. Whispers is by Joshua Luna. Image title, it's his first solo title. He's one of the Luna brothers that did The Sword and Girls and some other really good comics. I'm sure it has it in the back. I could probably say the actual names. Oh, and Ultra, thank you. Sword, Girls, and Ultra. So from the Luna brothers, very awesome comics. Definitely great writing and serviceable art. And that's what we got here as well. The art is actually really well, but you get a lot of no backgrounds because you can tell he's taking his time trying to get it right. This is the very last issue, and it's about being able to control other people, leave your body in dreams, go to other places, fly around, know other people's thoughts, and it gets a lot more deeper where this main person, this guy right here, that's not a really good picture of him. Well, we can just show the last page. It's a good picture of him. This guy right here, he's the main character, and he's having a really hard time. He's been really depressed. He's very, he has OCD. He has all these problems, and he's always trying to get help from other people. Well, it turns out like everybody that he ends up trusting is kind of fucking him over. People are dying that he doesn't want to have killed, and it ends up in this episode or this issue he finds out that he was the one that was doing it. This is definitely a different kind of comic. It's depressing. It's very morose in a lot of ways. It's hard to. The main character isn't likable, so it's definitely a weird comic. But I mean I'll follow the Luna brothers wherever they go. So I definitely wouldn't recommend this for everybody, but for that person who's looking for that alt comic that you can still find at your local comic shop, definitely pick up Whispers by Joshua Luna. The last one I'll totally give it a 4 out of 6 beers.
Awesome.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, well, let's talk awesome then, you guys. The reboot of
talk awesome.
X Factor.
Oh, this is the reboot.
Right, so issue 2 in great condition as well, just like last week's comics. They kind of got bundled together in the disaster, if you will.
Yep, oh boy.
But, you know, that reboot actually started out really well. Issue 2 actually continued really well, and I was pleasantly surprised because some series tend to fall flat on their face. This is a pleasant balance, you guys, seeing the chemistry between random characters such as Polaris, Quicksilver, and Gambit acting as working together as a team. We don't really even know who the rest of the team is yet. We have character cameos Blink, and then also Reaper is a character that appeared various times throughout the Marvel U on the Mutant Liberation Front. Kind of a blah background character, yeah. Kind of a filler character, personally.
But Polaris, I love.
Yes. Yeah. So she's in there. But this is actually an action-packed issue, you guys. So X Factor issue number 2. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm loving the chemistry so far. Random characters, but I'm definitely enjoying it and pleasantly surprised. Because they just closed it down.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, he came back. Peter David came back, and he's still writing it.
And that's awesome. So I'm probably going to pick up a replacement of this, because the quality of this particular issue is not.
The poor falling on your ass situation, falling on you.
Unacceptable.
Ice, stairs, chloroseptic. It was a mess.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you'll have to watch last week's to find that out.
Yeah. So ultimately, you guys, strong 5 out of 6 for sure. Only reason why it's not getting 6 is because your boy's got to have a drink at some point.
Shit, you got to have at least one beer.
Can't share it.
That scene just
really
seems hilariously straight out of a romantic comedy of some sort. Where man walks out, falls, and you can actually see the chloroseptic comically splatter out of the computer.
Oh, I didn't see it until the end of my work day, and everyone's like, "Why does your desk creak?"
Slips, falls right on.
It got
top.
all over my papers. Yeah, my nerd bag got soaked with it. It sucks.
Fucking god, that
sucks. Dude, it was awesome. So, that's cool.
If it didn't happen to you and you were watching it on TV, it would be the funniest
I'd
thing
giggle. Well, yeah, it'd probably be on Lifetime.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I guess probably maybe not the
Lifetime.
funniest thing you've ever seen, but yeah, Lifetime, you're right.
Oh well, we're talking about good comics, so let's keep that going.
Yeah.
Lifetime.
No,
Lifetime
not
and
that.
good comics.
I'm talking
hand
about
in hand.
the all new X Factor.
Oh.
Deadly Class. Also, you were talking about
cover.
Fear Agent last week. This is the same guy who wrote Fear Agent, Rick Remender, and this is his brand new book from Image called Deadly Class. At first, you don't really know what's going on. The art is very stylized and very cool. So, I mean, this is just one page that kind of explains a lot of the main character is this homeless boy who starts in 1987 and he's 15 years old, 14 or 15. I think he turns 15 in the actual comic. He has the same birthday as Ronald Reagan. And he's a homeless boy who has had a fucking crazy life. He had to see his parents fucking murdered in front of him. He they put you through almost the entire year of his life on the streets begging for money. He gets his shoes stolen from other homeless people who have no shoes. He's living in shelters, getting handouts, trying his best to get handouts. And this whole time there's some sort of person with a sleeve tattoo that you can kind of always see that is kind of watching over this person. And at one point he's going to commit suicide, and then that person who has the sleeve tattoo, you can see that it's a female, and she's like, please don't, in her own voice away from him, and it ends up being that he doesn't. And then this is almost the whole entire comic, so you're like, what's this going? This is about some homeless guy and this girl, and is this going to just be a fucking comic book about homeless people? What's this Deadly Class shit? I mean, this has nothing to do with anything like it, and I'm almost at the very end of the comic. But I'm going, it's Remender. This art is fucking really cool compared to a lot of comics out there. I gotta know that this is still the first issue, so they gotta set shit up. So I keep going with it, and then it turns out like this huge twist where that chick with the tattoo takes her in and meets this old master of sorts, I would say, some sort of some sort of kung fu master, but he's in kind of a cross between that and Colonel Sanders, and explained to him that he's chosen to be a part of their elite killing squad, and they want him to become a professional assassin, which then he turns down the offer and walks away. Which then the chick with the tattoo goes and talks to him, and she's like, you got to do this. And he's like, I don't want to kill people. I'm a homeless person. And she's like, you live out there for another year, you're going to die. And he's like, okay, you know what? I'll be an assassin. And then
That's all it took.
He tries to go back, and they're like, we don't know if your material, if you turn us down, you may be soft. Then they'll let him in, of course, and then at the very end, here's the Colonel Sanders Asian guy I was telling you about.
That is a Kung Fu Sanders.
Yeah, Kung Fu
Colonel Sanders.
Kung Fu Colonel Sanders. And so...
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'd say more of a Kung Fu Monopoly guy.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, there's the Monopoly guy. Then he invites them to this school. This is a massive, like, old scary-ass school with a bunch of fucking people in black ties and suits, and apparently they're all getting trained to be assassins. And then he, like, runs down some of the rules, which I'm sure are going to play and are going to suck later. You are to obey your instructors. Do as instructed, or you will be silenced. Just gets better and better. Do not fret. I see great promise in you, boy. Much raw talent. No unsolicited or no unsanctioned killing. No sex. No drugs. No disobedience. First of all, homeless guy.
I see in you.
Yeah, he's already trying. I feel like he already has sexual tension with the fucking tattoo chick.
Yeah, right.
And so obviously he's going to try to hook up with her. That's no sex. Well, there goes that one. He's going to get in trouble with that one later. I'll guarantee it. But yeah. Anyway, cool first issue. It was super weird and such a silly like turn. But I've never read anything like it. So yeah, I'll give that one a 4 out of 6 beers as well.
Definitely.
So yeah, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Well, what I'm going to do is switch it up here and leave Marvel.
Ooh,
Boulevard.
This is like the top-selling book right now, bro.
This is amazing, and again, I need to get a new copy. So, Harley Quinn issue 2, you guys. First of all, Harley dials up her best friend, Poison Ivy. So, right off the bat, what 2 of my favorite DC gals in one book equals, obviously, I'm going to rock this till the wheels fall off. But they basically save a lot of the pets unintentionally from the pound.
Sure.
On there, and Harley ends up with a strong bulk of them, and Poison Ivy basically greenifies one of the floors in the building. Harley also is a landlord for an apartment building right now, so this book is beyond quirky. It's weird, it's amazing, and it's funny. Like, her sense of humor is just twisted. It's everything that Harley Quinn is supposed to be, and I couldn't ask for more. So, Poison Ivy's cameo in this one was just a jackpot, and it's just so fun to see Pamela having fun with her plans. So definitely a strong 5 out of 6. It's just
I heard she's like crazy, like Deadpool crazy.
Yeah. This is amazing.
Yeah, they're saying somebody was comparing it to like a Deadpool at DC.
Yeah, like it's just a riot.
She's so fucking off her rocker at some points.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, you don't like that, huh?
No, the page was gross. Yeah, I enjoyed that page too much, I suppose. I don't know. Stupid falls. Stupid. Anyways, definitely a strong 5 out of 6. It's a fun book. It really is. And so
like the first issue sold over 100,000. This issue sold like 90,000. So I mean, it's gonna be a fucking top seller, no doubt about it. And everybody loves Harley Quinn, man.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a fucking character that was started in the cartoon, came into the actual comic book world. Not a lot of people can say that. There's other characters like that, and dude, she's fucking so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that she's over sexualized here, I don't like that.
That's obviously why I buy the book, right?
Of course, I mean, you fucking love the badge. But next up, we got Lazurus from Greg Luck and Michael Lark. Lazurus is definitely one of the top books at Image right now. Greg Rucka is an amazing writer. He's writing about, I've covered it before, but this is the kid version of Forever Carlisle, who is a Lazurus, a ultimate fighter for a family in the dystopian future where these massive rich families control the whole entire world. And this is the first issue in the second arc, so now we're on issue 5 and we're already on the second arc. I like that. And a lot of shit happens in every single issue, which I really appreciate too. This one, you can kind of see the aftermath of what has happened recently, as her brother has like defunct from the Carlisle family, and now the Carlisle family is having to go chase him and track him down, and that's what she's on the case. What she doesn't know is that he's in leagues with her sister. She's not. I don't even think she's a real human. And she's in leagues with her sister, or he is, the defector is. And nobody else knows that. They think the sister is still clean and on their side, but really she's like a mole working for trying to overtake their father and so that the father, they want to kill the father, so then that brother that is defunct can take over all of their area. And it's just a really intense, cool book where this bitch is so fucking tough. First of all, you get to see a lot of some great character development in this one. Is you get to see her actually being trained and like seeing her father for the first time in 5 months as she's a kid. Her father's going to give her a sword. She loses a fight. He takes a sword back and says that you're not going to call me father unless you can beat this person the next time I see you. You're such a disgrace, and I'm just treats this little girl like nothing, which has obviously made her so tough now. Forever. Yeah.
The strangest name.
Well, it's forever because she gets shot like 55 times, and they can just make her alive again. Okay. Like in this one, she gets shot, and then she gets back up.
I saw that. I'm disappointed in you forever. It's like you lost one fight, disappointed in you forever. Okay.
Yeah, what a funny part is she gets shot. You're like, oh shit, she's shot, and then she just like gets back up, and she's like, who in the fuck shot me? Okay, we can have a war if you guys want, or you can just tell me who shot you or who shot me, and then I'll let you guys kill that person, and then I won't have a war. And then they're like, the people that they're like fighting against look around, and they're like, you did it, okay, and then they go and fucking kill this guy. He's happy. But yeah, I mean, there's really some crazy, intense parts. But dystopian future, female character as the main character, and Greg Rucka and Michael Lark from Gotham Central. So love it. Definitely 6 out of 6 beers. And as is the whole entire arc so far. I mean, the first 5 issues are all 6 out of 6. So yeah,
definitely.
Word up.
Word up.
Yeah. But anything else, guys?
Nothing, man.
All right, man. Nothing else going on in the news? Huh? Anything else? Comic related?
Well, the trailers flying around for Captain America coming up in April, which looks actually kind of sweet. I'm a little excited about it.
Yeah, man. I think it looks great. I mean, Winter Soldier.
It won't be at midnight. I'm kind of
winter. Yeah, I mean, winter's. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me.
I'll probably go the weekend of or something.
But Winter Soldier is a great arc of the comics too. So I mean, I always like to see Bucky being badass as a fucking Russian assassin. Yeah. I mean, are we gonna really? That's got to be cool. Yeah. So yeah, and it's always fun to see whatever Chris Evans is fucking Captain America. He's a fucking great Captain America. Yeah. So, yeah, he's a great actor.
And excited for the X-Men movie with the Sentinels and.
I gotta say I'm not as excited for that. Like those trailers, they look like a Fox movie. I mean, you can tell that it's not Marvel Studios. You can tell that they don't put the care into it to make it right. They try to do it really stylized since they have for the very beginning. And I think it's missing some key parts that the last X-Men movie did, the last Wolverine movie did, all of the X-Men movies besides, you could potentially say the first X-Men and X2 were really good. So, but other than that, I mean, they've been a big disappointment, and I just feel like this one's gonna be, even though it's fucking Days of Future Past, which is like the greatest storyline in X-Men.
Well, I hope that's not the case, man. I really, I agree with you. It has a lot of justice to deliver for that material.
I mean, they have to fucking step it up. They're going to. But yeah, I mean, 2014 is going to be good. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be other comic book movies. Is Guardians of the Galaxy 2015 then?
It'd probably fall this year. I don't know.
I would assume they've been working on that for a while. I'm pretty sure they're fucking.
I thought it was supposed to come out.
And that I think it's this year, and that's going to be the true testimonial. Is
what Ant-Man?
What? Yeah, that's why they can make Ant-Man though, because if Guardians of the Galaxy doesn't flop, doesn't straight flop, they are going to know that they can just fucking make any movie about anything that they ever want to. The main characters in Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be a talking raccoon in a tree that doesn't talk. Yeah. It just says Groot. Yeah. It just says Groot. It doesn't say anything else. Yeah. And Vin Diesel is playing the voice of Groot. I mean, if this movie,
a little over.
Yeah, if this movie doesn't fucking bomb. Like, it tells Marvel, like, you can do anything.
You put your mind to it.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want because, you guys, you can sell whatever the fuck you want. People are in. You say Marvel Studios, they're gonna come because all those movies so far have all made fucking tons of money. Even I'm sure Thor 2 made over $500 million. I mean,
it wasn't that great.
It wasn't that bad either, though.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you watch that on a. I mean,
yeah, but it's more of a documentary on Asgard. I mean, I wasn't really wowed. But I'll be honest with you, it was fun.
I mean, I thought it was just fine.
Yeah.
I mean, there was enough kind of fun stuff. The wacky scientist, the wacky, way that you can throw the shit around and it goes in and out of those holes. And I mean, there was enough stuff. Kat Denning, side jokes. Once again, the ending is not strong because they just don't really know how to end these movies very well, without making them a little lackluster. Like. Yeah. Bad guys beaten and done, I mean, because it's just so formulaic now. But still, you put that against Transformers on TBS and this is on TNT. I'm probably watching Thor 2 on TNT over Transformers, But yeah, anyway, I think that's about it, guys. Sorry, I wanted to get at least a little something else in there.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
I'm upset, disappointed in you.
Oh, fuck you, Skyler.
That's about what I expected.
Well, guys,
so yeah, John, shut us down,
definitely.
buddy.
Next week, I promise we'll be more on the uppity up, and I promise my comics won't be stained in the field.
Yeah, talk for yourself, John. I've been on the up and up. I had 6 out of 6 Lazurus, 2 4 out of 4. It's a great title.
I had some good ones too, but I actually didn't even talk about half of them, and I'm okay with that.
Just want to forget about the whole.
The whole shitty comic situation.
That's bad. Anyways, new week, you guys. So as always, vote with your dollars.
Make it rain.
Make it rain.
Yeah, comicbooklook@gmail. Please hit us up with some emails. We'd love it. And also comment. If you've made it this far in the thing, just put a comment that is like a period in a comment.
Exactly.
Because most people are not making it to the end. We know that.
Yeah.
So
that'll
if you
be a
hear
better
this,
end than we put on our show anyway.
Exactly. So just put that on there so we know that people are making it all the way to the end. That will be cool. And other than that, fucking
blow us up on Twitter @SilentComicBookLook as well.
And John on Demand.
John on Demand. All right, you guys. Well, anyways, have a wonderful week in comics. Share what you got. Post it on Twitter. Shoot us an email. Let us know what you're thinking. And as always, have a great week and keep it comics for sure.
Excellent, boys. Excellent.